Hi everyone, Kieran over Sapien here from Filmstorm Studios, bringing you another exciting tutorial. Today we've got our Filmstorm Advanced Climbing Engine here, but we're going to learn how to use animation events to sync sound with what's happening on screen. So say right now he should be actually creating some footstep sounds, but there's nothing. He should be creating sounds when he jumps and lands, but at the moment there isn't anything. So I want to show you a really simple way to set up sounds for your game. Depending on whatever animation you're using, you'll be able to use this method. So let's jump out of there. What we want to do first is come to your uppermost assets folder. So here you can see we've got assets. And then you want to have a resources folder. So create that if you don't have it. And inside, pop all your sounds that you want to use. So here we have some sounds. So we have some nice footstep sounds. We have a jumping effort sound, we have a landing sound, and we want to tie these all together when we play the game. So how do we do that? Well, to get started, let's go to player model. Let's create a new component and let's call it a sound manager. So this is going to be our script that ties everything together. Excellent, so let's double click on this guy. Wonderful. Let's get rid of the update because we don't need an update. Let's jump up to the top and let's say require component. We want a type of audio source. And there we are, we have require type of audio source. So if you actually go out and then let's remove this component and we re-add it, see how it automatically adds the audio source? This is really good because that means whenever you go to add your sound manager, if you don't have that audio source that we need, it will actually add it automatically. So that's a good habit to get into. If it really needs it, put this require component, type of whatever it is. It could be character controller, it could be colliders, could be whatever you need. So let's create this. So sorry, we need to say public audio source, and let's just call it audio, what we're gonna reference. We want to get audio is equal to audio, to this dot get component, and we want to get the audio source. So we want to get that audio source that is created, and we want to store it inside this thing called audio. So now we want to create a new method. Let's call it footstep left. We want to be able to control the volume of our footsteps. So let's call a float, which is equal to 1F. So we have a default value there. We want to be able to play the audio as soon as we call it. So let's call play one shot. It's going to be an audio clip. And we want to say resources, if I can spell, resources.load. And we want to say what that sound is. And there you go. So let's we'll actually pop that in after. So and then we'll just say audio.volume is equal to that volume that we specified when we call the method. So here we are, we've got this volume. So if we set that to 0.2, it'll actually say, okay, this is 0.2, so the volume that's playing should be 0.2. Okay, so let's copy this guy, and we're gonna paste it 4 times because we're going to have 2 footsteps. We're going to have a footstep left and a footstep right. So change that left and right. We're going to make this jump start, and we're going to call this jump land. Okay, now we need to find our animation names, sound names. So let's go assets. Just wait for it to compile. Resources. Okay, so we want 47 and 49, which will be really nice footstep sounds. Okay, so let's go, it has to be exactly what it says. 47 is our left one. Human FS 0049. And then this one, that can be our jump start. So 1004. And then 065, so let's just copy this and 065, is our landing one. So here we have all of our sound components ready to go. So let's just save that. And now we need to sync and set up when we want the sounds to play. Well, okay, we get it, sounds are gonna play. So here we go, we have our thing. So we need to actually analyze what's happening in our scene. Okay, so it's actually a run loop, but you can see that he takes a couple of steps in walk before. So we also want to set up walk loop as well. So let's click on our animation and it's going to show us where our animation is that we need to edit. So let's click on walk loop to start off with, go to events, and this is how we set up our animation events. So here you can see we have this and it actually scrubs inside there when we move it backwards and forwards. So what we want to do is we actually want to find when he first puts his foot down on his right foot, which is right there. Excellent. So let's call this foot step right. And then in this float area, we want to say how loud our footstep is. So let's just make it 1. And then we want to call our sound manager. Excellent. So now let's find our left foot and let's say it looks like he puts a lot of weight down there. So let's call this one footstep left. And because we already set all this up, we don't have to do it again. Let's click apply. It's gonna fix that up. Okay, now we want to do it to the run loop as well. So let's just quickly set this. Just do it roughly. There you go, footstep right 1. And then what our script is, our combat is sound manager. And there, that looks good. Let's call this footstep left. Everything is good in there. Apply. Now let's find our jumping, which is our running jump. Click here. Jump, start, run. Are you? Where are you? There you are. Okay, here we have these events. Let's click right when he has effort. So when he just pushes off, let's make this one jump start. Oh, we don't want that little R there. Let's get rid of that. Let's make this 1, 41, 1. And let's make this one sound manager as well. And then apply. Now we just want to, let's just test it because I'm not sure what animation plays when he actually lands. So I'm pretty sure it's that landing one. We'll check. All right, so now you'll actually, when I start to move, you'll be able to hear the animations. Okay, so now we have that landing one that we need to set up. Let's see how it already transforms the scene into something a bit more believable, because actually stuff's happening when we press buttons. It's like programming is actually happening here. All right, so let's go to landing. We got the blend tree, and as you can see, we have all these different types of hard landing. I'm pretty sure they're all the same. So let's click here, hard landing. We want to, as soon as he impacts there, let's go to events, and let's call this jump land 1, and let's call this event, sound manager, apply. There we are. Very good. So if we go to play, and now we should have everything working. Whoa, okay, so obviously that landing sound is a little bit intense. So let's go back to here. Okay, let's go to our events. Let's come to here, and then we can actually change that volume. So let's make it like 0.1, and let's see how that sounds. There we go. Okay, so obviously that's probably not loud enough. maybe 0.25. So this is why we give it that float value of the volume, so you actually be able to control how loud everything is to make it suit your scene better. See, that works really well. Another little trick that we can do is if you come to the audio source, you can actually change the spatial blend to be more 3D. So that way it actually relies on where the character is in the world. So if you go, listen. See, check that out. So as the camera comes closer, it's louder. There you go, look at that. See, that's a cool little nifty trick. And if you want it to be a little bit 3D but have still a bit of 2D, you can have it about there. There's a nice blend of the two. So that's pretty excellent. So that is how you use animation events to set up different sound effects using a custom sound manager that we built, and also the sounds triggered through Mechanim, which is the animation system. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope this is useful for you and creating really nice sounds for your games. And I'll catch everyone in the next tutorial. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.